Well, hi everybody. It's late on Saturday and it's been a very wet day. You might tell by my hair. We've not really had time to create one of our usual vlogs today, so I'm just doing this quick live update for you. We've had lots and lots of people coming and arriving at the campsite day because it's it's school holiday start season, and we've got a country fair going on locally, so lots of interest. So, well, ooh, hi all. I'm getting, this is a new thing for me, for us, the Happy Travellers, to do a live broadcast, especially late on a Saturday. I didn't manage to finish that bottle of wine the other night, but I did finish it off tonight. It was just as good a day later. Just as good, but you know, maybe you knew it was a day old. Anyway, it is late, and I do have another bottle of winemaker's Shiraz at hand. Which I'm going to do a bit of a taste of. So I've had a couple of glasses already, and we've finished our work. We are on call, just to make sure that things are going well. So things are quite quiet. It's very wet. It's rainy. It's cold. And we're both very tired. Wendy's already gone to bed, so that's just the way it is. She's very tired. She's had a lot of stressful things and customers to deal with today, so it's been a constant stream coming through. And I've been doing my usual walking up and down the site. So I've been asked by Morgan, does the Mac Mini work? No, it doesn't. I cut out the sound on that because the video was getting too long on that video. I like to keep them under 15 minutes so that it's easy for me to upload then. But the Mac Mini is broken. It's good for spares. It's got 16 gigabytes of RAM in it, and it does not have a hard drive. In fact, the 500 gigabyte solid state drive that I showed in that tech box for sale is the Mac Mini drive, so it'll all come. I have been asked by I think Tim in Shoreham if he can buy the whole lot, because there's a lot of stuff in there he wants. So I've not contacted you yet, Tim, but I do have your email address. I will come back to you. We are making a trip over the next couple of weeks down to Brighton, so we will be staying at a site somewhere around sort of Brighton and Shoreham. For those of you who don't know, Brighton is where we sort of come from, sort of ish, and Shoreham is another little seaside town along the coast to the west of Brighton, between Brighton and Worthing, if you want to look it up on the map. We know it very well, and in fact we considered buying a houseboat down there, and we went and looked at some houseboats, which sort of switched us on to the sort of narrow boat idea, because the first boat, just as a complete aside, oh, thanks, Alan, Helen, and Lucy the dog. Yes, well, I'm glad you like the vlogs. In fact, when we looked at the first boat in Shoreham, we spotted it. It was about, I think it was about sort of £45,000, which seemed an okay amount. And then we went to see it. It was a sort of refitted lifeboat. So it was smaller than a caravan. It was blooming tiny. I couldn't believe it. It was really nice, but way overpriced. I think I might have considered buying it if it was like 15,000, but not at 45. No way, and it was just too small to live on. We then I got really into the looking at boats, and I then considered going over. Well, I went over to Brighton Marina because I heard that you could get moorings over at Brighton Marina for less than £500 a month. So renting somewhere in Brighton, especially in a prime position like Brighton Marina, is massively expensive. I know maybe a 2-bedroom flat in the Brighton area would be between sort of 12 and 14, maybe £1,500 a month these days, and to get a boat moored at the marina for 500 seemed like a real bargain. We looked at all sorts, and we considered all sorts, sort of boats that wouldn't go to sea, seagoing boats as well. We looked at, and we then sort of thought, well, it was Wendy came up with the idea. Really, she said, well, look, wouldn't it be nice to travel round the canals and rivers on a boat? And then I started to think about that, and thought, well, you can't really buy one of those boats in Brighton or Shoreham that will travel up the rivers, because they've got these sort of big, deep hull things, and I don't know what they're called. They're bits that stick out at the bottom of the boat to keep them upright. I don't know. I do know what they're called, but I can't think of it. Anyway, so that led us on to looking at narrowboats, and the whole idea of the small downscale lifestyle, which we weren't really, neither one of us were really sure about until we started to travel around with my sister and brother-in-law Jill and Dave, and we went off for a couple of sort of caravanning trips with them, and found that, well, do you know what, we just like being able to sort of up sticks and move to a different location and see lots of different places around England. So that, and then we sort of bought the caravan and started to travel around and have loved it. It's only in the last 6 months, really, since we got the awning and attached that to the caravan, that we started to live this sort of expanded life again. So the caravan turned into a mini flat with a sort of annex that is the awning, that then turned into the dumping ground and sort of kitchen and office space, and it sort of became a house again, and I'm so pleased that we are going to pick up Jasmine Meyer on Monday. There are a couple of issues that we'll tell you about. Got a phone call the other day to say, oh, the TV bracket that you wanted in the bedroom, well, there might be a bit of a problem with that, because where we need to fit it, there's a mirror behind on the other side of the wall, and therefore we can't screw through the mirror, and to put it anywhere else the screws will show. There's usually a cupboard, blah blah blah. The salesman was making up all sorts of excuses why they couldn't do it. I said, look, what I will do, come pick it up Monday, and I will tell you whether you're going to do it or not, and how you're going to do it, and I'll chat to the people in the workshop. He then phoned me again today and said, oh, we've been valeting your motorhome. He didn't call it Jasmine, because he didn't know about it. And he said they sort of lifted up the windscreen wipers to give the windscreen a good old polish, and noticed that right underneath the wiper blade there's a crack in the windscreen. I'm not one to go crazy like that. So I said, look, okay, well, fine, just get it replaced. He said, oh yeah, we're getting it replaced, but we can't replace it until Tuesday. There are no windscreens for that motorhome in the country, and we need to order one from wherever it comes from. I think Germany. I don't know. And it won't be here till Monday. They can't fit it until Tuesday. So okay, fine. Well, look, you know, that's what we do then. We'll collect it Monday. We'll stay overnight at yours, and you can fix it on Tuesday. And you know, all good. But I don't know. I'm sort of feeling a bit weird about the whole blooming thing. You know, they can't do this. They can't. This is broken, and I'm starting to wonder what else is going to be wrong. I'm going to go over that motorhome. Poor Jasmine Meyer is going to be hauled over the coals, as it were. I'm going to pull it apart in every way I can to make sure that all the bits are right with it, and that there's nothing that we drive away with that I need to then to go back and get fixed. So we're still in a mess and a muddle. I think we will be until sort of Sunday evening. You know, it's well, Sunday when we finish work on Sunday, be sort of 5:30, 6 o'clock ish. Then we'll do the video for our life story, episode 5, is it? I think. So we'll do that, and then we'll just pack everything away and sort of store it away in the awning, I think, and maybe, yeah, sort of do that. The hoi polloi. Thank you for asking. 11 minutes in, what have you missed? Well, you've missed me babbling on about not much at all, picking up the motorhome. It's been wet and no one's out, so there's not much going on here tonight. But I do have a nice bottle of wine. You might have missed the label of that. Here it is. It's the Australian Shiraz from Winemaker's Choice. It's a 14%, and it does have, well, on these, I showed you the other one the other day, which was low down on the scale. I think the other one I was drinking the other day was low down here. This one's way up, so that's going to be, and I haven't tasted it yet, so I'm just going to have a little sort of half glass of that before I go to bed and get hopefully a good night's sleep to attack the day tomorrow. We've got a full day. I think we've got like 10 or 15 people coming in. Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I think everything will go okay, and you know, the windscreen's just something that can break. It's glass, they break, you know. Missed the full day by the seams of it. Saturday. No, it's Friday night. I'm sure it is. Yeah, it's Friday night. I lose track of days. I'm sorry. I don't know. It is Friday night. It's Saturday tomorrow. We'll get people coming in, and then Sunday. Sunday we'll be packing up, putting things away, and after work Sunday we will do our life story thing. But there will be another blog tomorrow, Saturday, after work. What I usually do is do the day's work, think about what we're going to say, what we're going to talk about, and then record that, maybe record a bit here, a bit there, and then edit that together in my iPad editing software called LumaFusion, and then set it to upload. So it sort of crunches it down, uploads it, and then job done. Today, I don't know what's been going on. I've been really tired today. Have they fitted all the... Just the windscreen then? Yes. Have they fitted all the other stuff? Yes, apart from the bedroom TV bracket. Yeah, I can. Yeah, Morgan's asking if I could do a vlog of what work we do. Yeah, I do have that planned, but it's sort of hard to do. You know, when you're supposed